Now we're recording.
Oh my fucking god!
Also, where's Gilbert?
I'm sorry. I asked if Gilbert was coming in, but I haven't seen him yet.
Anything,
so as you can see, yes, M is joining us on this one. And I have to. I actually found it so when I removed my Tinder account, I actually thought to myself, I don't know, I might need it again. So I recorded. I copied what it was I wrote.
Oh, shit.
I wrote, out of a long-term relationship, taking this newfound energy to see what's out there and have some fun. Swipe left if you can't call or video chat. Swipe left if you're timid. I work enough. Swipe left if you need another app to talk. Swipe left if you're ready for a serious relationship. I'm not. Swipe right if you're up for drinks and a good conversation. Swipe right if you're up for dinner and a movie. Swipe right to see where the evening takes us. And yes, we're adults on Tinder. That's what it was that I had. And most people read that. They were like, okay, I know what she wants. So yeah, pretty. That's what that was. Oh my God, Joe's over here like, yeah, because that's where I found Joe.
I like that we're going back to things we didn't say prior, and I apologize for taking up so much space, but I really just needed to say this. Y'all were talking about the prostate and the anal business and butt play and such. And, I just lost my anal virginity, 2 years ago to my current spouse, thanks to drugs. But I tried it several times, and I just had to, the fucking mushroom tip, and that was it. And I was like, we're done. We're done. Not just with my asshole, but all of it. Anal has never been my thing. And I was telling a friend about this in probably my mid-20s. And I was like, yeah, I still am not interested in that region. And my friend, this is a male friend of mine speaking on behalf of his wife at the time. And he said, if you talk to her, I feel like she could really guide you through this, because she felt weird about it at first too. And the way she described it was, it's like you're taking a really good shit over and over and over.
Okay.
This is how you're gonna get me off with anal sex?
Okay, first off, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. But I mean, there's more to it than that, but
that's just, it doesn't feel carnal for me. Even that idea. Go. But when I did finally do it, it wasn't even about fuck yeah, this finally feels good. It was you know what? It has been 25 years since I was a virgin, and I owe it to myself to just muscle through this and know that
I was gonna say, who's playing the music?
I was like, I promise that's not
me. Hype music.
It's Joe. It's Joe. He's pumping the music.
I needed to know that I could do it if I wanted to, but it turns out I still don't really want to.
So there you go.
# drugs. Yes.
God.
Well, like I said, there was a whole thing. I could not believe how many guys, every time you match with somebody, they were like, you do ass play? I'm like, really? Is this the thing? Is this what guys do now? This is the thing? It's just when I'm looking for a girl, I'm all about ass. Anything to do with the ass.
All right.
But
So
I have to say,
story on this
Teresa, give them them buns. Teresa.
Well, the worst one is I know somebody that is more about his buns getting taken care of than the other way around.
So I gotta this topic right here is really this is a goofy one. So I read this book recently for my other podcast, right? And it's one of the sections deals with porn and how porn has shifted our the way we do stuff, even on Tinder and those things. It was really fascinating on topics like anal, like the statistics on it. That really is guys' way of like saying, like feeling like this is an introduction, like how far are we going to go, that kind of thing. And it comes from porn. Like 100%, this is directly related to porn. They think it's realistic because porn. It's really an interesting read on that topic. There you go. There's my academic shit for the day. Sorry we didn't get it in the show, Teresa.
You have it here. It's here.
There it is.
Yeah.
And you were mentioned a lot. You were mentioned a lot on the show. So,
I know. I was watching.
So I wanna hear what you have to say, because I mean you gave me a lot of knowledge. Well,
so I've been doing this a long time. I have dated. Well, we won't call it dated a lot of people, and I won't give names because some of you know them, and I've also, we won't go there. But so a bit around, and not in a bad way. That sounds like a bad way. But I've dated and used dating sites since I got divorced from my second marriage in, what was that, 2015? 2015. Up until currently, taking a break kind of right now. Got other things going on. But so just going out there, and I had been married for, 10 years? Ooh, it was a long time. And it was messy towards the end. We decided to try to open it up and try to do an open relationship, but my husband at the time was not using it for that. He lied to me, and so it's not a big thing. So it happened. So I was kind of experimenting with dating sites at that point in time because the marriage was ending, and I was trying to figure out what we were going to do and go from there. And so at that time, I didn't have as much self-confidence as I do now. So I was up for, like whoever I could get, it was like Mia was saying earlier, just like whatever I could get, all the like websites, I hit all of them, and just kind of went from there. And I learned there was a lot of trial and error in the beginning. And also a lot of, it depends on what you want at that point in time. I mean, I have changed what I've looked for since I started being single up to now. Like, I don't want what I wanted then now. Well, sometimes I do, but not like I did then. It was more to find my footing. It was more to see where I was, because I had been single before, and I had done like, remember like MySpace? And there was like bad dating apps back in MySpace time. Like I did a few of those. I even at one point in time, and this is how old I am, I put an ad in like the Alibi a long time ago when Alibi used to have dating. Yes, Mayo's laughing, but she knows. Like, back in the 90s when like it was a little bit less shady. Like I did that, and I met like, a couple of people off of it that were friends later that are still kind of friends now, and a couple of people that are just like, ugh, okay, no. So I've kind of done the dating thing off and on. Like when I met my actual husbands, they were people that I actually knew in real life. But like dating, I've like found a few friends, not as many as I've like talked to or maybe like hooked up with or whatever. But I still have at least maybe 10, maybe more people that I still talk to that I've met on a dating site. So it just really depends on what you're looking for, honestly. And I still think the best way to find a reliable, sane person is in person. But even that, you can't even judge. Even friends can lie. So it's really up to, it's hard, guys. It's hard.
I remember having to screenshot people that I matched with in Tinder for two reasons. One, just to get her opinion if she thought they might be crazy. And two, there's a possibility she knew them. Like, there's been three times.
There's a possibility that I hooked up with them, and we had a couple of that
happened 3 times. I was like, no.
That was bad. That was
Do you guys
really
know
funny.
CJ or Scarletta?
Yes.
CJ.
Okay. So CJ and Scarletta and I were going through all of our singleness in a similar time, and she decided she was going to start screenshotting things and sending them to me. And I was like, oh, I mean, I'll tell you the truth and you deserve to know it, but also like, fuck.
Yeah. But it's actually served as a good thing with Teresa when that one guy, remember, that I saved you from, that was a really piece of work that I had met and interviewed, he was kind of a piece of work locally. He kind of just became a menace, but I saved her from dealing with that. And there's a couple of those where I'm just oh no, I remember that one. No, don't.
And that was burned into my brain.
And that particular guy, he kept trying to reach out, and there was one time that he did, and was just hey, you should come by. I'm at the hotel. You should come by. And I had my kids for the weekend. It was my visitation. And I was just I can't. I have my kids. And he was get a sitter. That was his response. And I was no. No. And I blocked him from every possible app that he tried to find.
Fuck that guy.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's what it came up to. I mean, there was a lot of times that it was just you really were just testing the waters, really seeing. I mean, it's one thing when you know what you're there for. You know you're there for a hookup. It's not for anything else more than that.
But I got to be honest. When I was getting on that shit after my divorce, I just wanted to not feel ugly.
Yes.
That was really all it was. I just wanted to feel like somebody might find me attractive.
I have to say that was probably the best part. And that's probably the part that was overwhelming. And I got off on it of 15 minutes was I was still dealing with looks and how I felt about myself. So the whole process of putting yourself out there and just seeing if anybody thought you were attractive was already stressful enough. And so then people start matching with you, and I'm wow, somebody actually looked at these pictures and were damn, I want that.
Except for blaming me for those pictures.
Okay, her photos did quite well, I will say. Now I can say thank you. It was really overwhelming the first day that I got on Tinder, but I mean, M's photos were one of the biggest reasons that I got as many responses as I did. Yeah.
A couple times you sent me a message.
Blame M.
Yes, I blame M. I blame M for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but the text literally said, your pictures are too good.
Girl, I guarantee at some point I used your pictures on my Tinder profile, so I feel it.
Okay, hey.
That actually makes my ego a little happy when I see that, because Mark is on Tinder, and I scroll through, and I'm that's my photo. That's my photo. I took that.
That was another hard thing on Tinder, is when you actually saw people you knew. I had
man, yeah.
I had do I swipe right or do I swipe left because you're my friend and I don't want to hurt your feelings because you're
exactly.
It's because I am gonna reject you. Yeah. Because I am gonna reject you, but I don't want you to know it. I don't want you to know that I did. You know what I mean?
This is so hilarious that we did
why
this.
We never messed up.
I did that. I did it a couple of times. Hey, hi, you're on here on the dating site. Isn't it funny? Okay, well, bye.
Take it easy, pimp. I don't think this gonna work. I don't think this gonna work. We were in high school together. I don't give a fuck. I don't remember half the shit I did.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I don't even use my diploma anymore.
There was actually a local comedian. I don't even say his name. If I probably described him, you probably would know. Puts on shows locally for some of you local comedians, and he matched with me on Tinder. Yes, and he literally sent me text. It's so funny to find you on Tinder. Haha. Hope you have a good time and find someone. God. And I'm why are you not just sending me a Facebook message?
You literally sounded just like him.
I missed.
He's the one doing the show at Red Velvet Underground this week.
Oh God.
Yeah. You should stop through. That's
that got a spin in the chair.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I really will. Like, I'm thinking about going on. I don't know if I want to do it though. Like,
I have so many things to say. I'm not going to say them. It's okay.
I know.
just COVID, you know what I mean?
I can't talk if I'm drinking. That's what that face was.
Yes, right. Drinking my pickle juice. No, just minding my business.
Look, this is delicious bourbon. Okay,
okay.
Over halfway.
What kind of bourbon is it?
I saw it too.
I'm drinking Maker's Mark, but it's out of a red Solo cup.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you know right now. Like Mayo, I go to Mayo for any choices of like whiskey.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't say
because she's from Kentucky.
Company names on here.
And as I've learned.
What I'm drinking right now, Teresa actually got me some press passes for the Whiskey Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh,
wait a minute, Teresa, you got her something?
Oh shit!
I was go to the Whiskey Classic. I would have came out here for that.
So this is from Crater Lake in Oregon, and this is their Rock and Rye. This is basically a pre-mixed old fashioned. And this is fucking wonderful.
Oh.
This is also, even in New Mexico, only $30 a bottle at Jubilation. So I highly recommend
Rock and Rye. All right.
Some of
Royce, we're gonna have to get
Rock
and Rye as our sponsor for the show.
I gotta be honest. I've kind of been spoiled by like I got an old fashioned for the first time in Vegas at one of the we okay, so Sarah and I got married in Vegas, and so we go back there periodically to celebrate our anniversary, and we like to have a really big night out while we're there. So it's one of those where you just you bring a credit card and you max it, and so the guy brings me this old fashioned, and it's in this little lantern filled with smoke that he opens it on the table and then gets the drink out, and I was just like, I've died and gone to heaven. Yes. This is
no shit.
It was in
a fucking lantern.
Yeah, but the orange peel, the orange that was on it was like it was smoky. White. So like you take a drink and it's like and
that's so badass.
It was.
Dude, I feel like if you posted a video of that shit, it would have gone viral immediately. That's insane.
I probably should have.
Actually smoky with fucking
out of a lantern.
Drinks on fire.
I was like, you know what? That was worth. I can only remember. It was like a $50 old fashioned. I was like, that's a ridiculous thing to pay for, but that was the experience. Okay, thank you. I understand. Here she goes again.
Choke on it.
Speaking of old fashions, though, Hollow Spirits in town has a real good old fashioned.
Love Hollow Spirits.
Hollow Spirits is a really great. Are they a distillery? I mean, but they do they make liquor. It's not beer, it's liquor.
Yeah, that's a distillery then.
Yeah,
yep.
I fuck with that shit.
That's awesome. What's it called?
Let's be on some local shit. It's called Hollow Spirits. I'm sorry. I was about to say Low Spirits. That was a whole totally different place.
That's where we had the expo, one of the expos.
Yeah, I was going to say it was one of the parties we had for the expo.
Oh, man, that place is cool. Cool.
It's, the expo, man.
What's the micro distillery that's on the street one street south from Central? It opened maybe a year before COVID started, 6 months maybe.
Is this where Manny's? Was it near where Manny's restaurant used to be?
No. It's down by the launch pad.
Oh, the one that's on the roof?
No, it's definitely like street level. I know.
Except by launch pad, is it beside the launch pad with no roof? Like when you go in there, there's no roof in it.
It's ground floor, and they have a couple food trucks out back usually.
No. I'm saying it is down. This place I'm talking about is ground level. It just doesn't. It's in the building, but the building has no roof on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all open air. Like, cause I've done comedy in there a couple times.
No,
isn't that the El Rey?
There is a closed area for sure. Yeah.
Wait. She said I'm thinking about the wrong theater. Which one?
Anyway, like
I'm thinking of the El Rey.
I'm like derailing the fuck out of this, and I apologize. Anyway, all I was gonna say was also they were at the Whiskey Classic. I wish I could fucking remember what they were called, but they had a like XXX green chili vodka, and I'm not a vodka person, but
you love that one.
Booze that's kind of flavorless, but just has this like infused core flavor. You know what I mean? Like roasted green chili can be. Yeah. They had the most exquisite roasted green chili liquor that I've ever fucking had. And they made this insane Bloody Mary. It was so fucking good. And you know, we've got so many places that facilitated such a good amount of, you know, being social and enjoying our lives four times that I hope some places that were really doing cool, innovative things don't lose, COVID.
Sorry. I've got an idea for our first sponsorship.
What's that?
We're going to go to one of these micro distilleries here in town, and we're going to say, just give us like one bottle a quarter, you know, while we're in COVID, because shit's all fucked up, and we won't charge you until COVID's done. When COVID's done,
we'll just keep pushing your name.
Then we can do name, and you just keep us fucking liquored up,
right? And then we'll talk about money when COVID's done, right?
Can we also go by
time, y'all?
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Leverage that shit. Fuck that.
We'll do that with some of the smoke shops in town too.
You got that right.
By smoke shop, I'm assuming we're talking about the
vegetables.
The vegetables, yeah. Because I ain't playing with tobacco companies. Fuck them.
Damn right.
Vegetables.
The vegetables.
Talk about for our other video.
Give me the press kit. I've got my card. I'm gonna go in. I'll be the face.
Exactly.
You know, like just.
I like this.
And I got this.
I like this. This is a plan.
It's going down. Okay.
Oh, man.
I'm working on the press kit. Oh man, we were from talking about sex to alcohol, and now press kit.
Now we're just like, how do we get fucked up, y'all?
Sex is funner when you fucked up. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my gosh!
Wow. Yeah.
My bad. Was I not supposed to say that? Like,
no, it's true.
My fault. Fuck it.
High
on drug. That shit is fucking fantastic.
Hey, wait, before we go anywhere, I got a question.
Yeah.
Oh.
What is the weirdest place you all have had sex? Whether it be public.
I feel like this is that family feud question, like in the butt, but it's not. I know you mean places.
Like that.
No, I'll go there. And it's actually where I lost my virginity. It was the practice room floor, the timpani practice room floor at Western Michigan University at summer camp.
Shit.
Nice.
That's what made it weird with summer camp. I was like, that's normal. That's normal. Summer camp. Oh, shit.
I'm going to have to go in the parking lot near the Smiths on...
No,
she's not even going to finish the sentence.
I can't believe I'm even saying this, but yeah, it was Paseo del Norte. Yeah, just like where the Dion's. Yeah,
that parking lot? Are you shitting me?
Fancy Smith.
I was trying to keep it classy. You know, I wanted to keep it classy as possible while we're
keep it classy, Albuquerque. It's a sentence you'll never hear.
That's actually one of the things I like about Albuquerque. Classy.
Yeah, not classy here.
That's what I like about it. That's why I'm back. I can't talk shit. Fuck, I was living in Atlanta. Like, I come to Albuquerque, and I did because it's amazing out here. I fucking love it, man. I don't know why this little rat hole got a fucking hold on me, but it do. It's like, it's great.
It's a special grip.
It is. It's like,
you notice Steph is talking all this shit so he doesn't have to tell his story.
Answer your question.
I don't have I don't know a weird place because
Steph, you can't be more vanilla than me.
Here's the thing. It's not that I'm vanilla.
You can't be.
See, you're not letting me talk.
Right. Let him talk.
All I'm saying is, it's not weird to me because it's normal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fucking in cars and doing like weird, like fucking in public and shit. That's a normal thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So weird to me would be like, you know what I'm saying, dangling off a cliff of a mountain with one hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird. Like, just doing some crazy shit like that I would never do because my blackness won't allow it. And
I don't like heights, so that's not an
So we
option.
have we go rock climbing, and that's like the dream is to, like, you know, you're climbing a multi-pitch where you have to sleep on the wall. That's the dream.
I don't know any of what you just said. Like a multi-pitch. What is that? I have not studied mountain climbing terminology.
All right, but I do appreciate the way you define. All right, do you want to explain? Okay.
No, God damn it, you want to fuck on the side of a mountain. I want to hear about this shit. I want to hear about. That's what we need to be talking about is fantasy. See, he has a fantasy about fucking on the side of a mountain, hanging on some ropes, and I want to hear about this shit. Fuck that.
All right, you're gonna have to tune in next week. We'll find a video. We'll find a video and we'll play it on the Talkback Live show. Not of people fucking on a mountain, but of like the hanging bib.
I want to watch.
I don't know people fucking on the side of a mountain.
Like shit, I would definitely watch a porn modeled after Cliffhanger. Fuck that shit. Like,
afterwards,
that was a great movie. Fuck that
shit.
You got this, Mayo?
Okay, what about you, Mayo? Where's the strangest place for you?
Oh, the strangest. Natural Bridge State Park in Kentucky. I fucked on the Natural Bridge.
Oh
That's brilliant.
It was there. It was just seemed obvious. You know?
It needed to be sexed upon.
Em brought this up. So, Em, what is yours? Yeah.
There's too many of them.
Well, you gotta pick the weirdest.
I gotta pick the weirdest.
Yeah, but wait a second. If M's having to do this, Stef's still like he brushed this whole thing like
it was a weird place.
It was a positive explanation, and I appreciate and affirm it.
Right.
Like I fucked in a park. It wasn't a state park, but I'm just saying, like you know what I mean? That's normal. And, Teresa, what did you say? I can't even remember. What did you say?
I said that it was
Smith's.
in the parking lot of the
I've definitely fucked in the parking lot of a Walmart and a sketchy one at that. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing. Royce, where were you at? You on the side of the mountain. I haven't done that. I'm looking forward to it. Fuck it. I will learn about multi-pitches and shit. I can goddamn fuck on the side of the mountain. Goddamn it.
Seriously.
I'm just saying. I mean,
that's going to be a story.
You goddamn right it is. They were like, what's your black ass doing on the side of this mountain? Goddamn. That's for some pussy? Like the fuck?
Like,
you go sit your ass down somewhere. The fuck?
Oh my God.
Like, you've been living in the fucking Albuquerque too long. Goddamn. You got to come back home. Shit. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all's weird is some people's normal. You know what I'm saying? And y'all probably have shit way weirder than that you've done. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all, you said a weird place. I don't think fucking in the parking lot of a grocery store is weird. That's just like I want to fuck now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like, yeah. I just think that's just like I want it right then, and like, you know what I mean? Like I pulled over on the side of the interstate and fucked because like shit. It was just like it had to happen right then. It was like, okay, cool, fucking.
You have to understand this is coming from a person who was always just like, okay, well, if you have sex, it's in the bed. You
right?
have the bed. And, so yeah, a parking lot. Although I have to change that. I'm gonna say it would be under the bridge on the way back from Tucson to Albuquerque.
That's what I'm talking about. Goddammit, just in the public where you can get fucking kidnapped by a hitchhiker. I like that shit. That's danger. Like that's what we should be asking. Where's the most dangerous place you fucked? Like not the weirdest, but like where's the most sketchiest place you pulled your goddamn vagina out?
All right.
If you're talking sketchiest, that would be the big eye. But that's another story.
Em, we have a new bar. Go.
Yes.
Em did not answer the question.
I did it in a church.
Yes. In front of the eyes of the Lord. God damn it.
You did it in the church.
I told you about that one. Why is your face frozen like that, Teresa?
Because she don't remember. She wants to hear it again.
Remember. I feel like I would remember a church. Although watch, if she started telling me, I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember.
At the end of 2019.
Oh, yes.
Wait, did you just say this just happened in 2019?
2019, yeah.
God damn.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you know.
But that
Trump
was one of those, like, I have a list, and that was one of the ones on my list, honestly.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, man.
I gotta elevate my list because honestly, as Steph was talking about fantasies, I'm like, I realized after my little escapades, thank you to your shrooms, and that was cool. I got to do that again.
Shrooms.
I realized, yeah, gave me shrooms. I've experimented a lot to the past.
I've been wanting to do shrooms, but I'm scared to do them.
Oh my God, it's awesome.
Got to.
You got
to. Because I know it's natural, so I'm like, okay, like I don't want to mess with like drugs.
No, the issue
thing is,
I know a little bit of what's back there.
Yeah.
I don't want to live that shit. My subconsciousness,
man. Like,
look,
I kind of got to see it once though. Like you have to. It's like watching a car crash in fucking NASCAR. It's like you don't want to see people hurt, but them explosions is dope. Like fuck that shit. Like I kind of want to see it though. I want to see the carnage without the death. You know what I mean? So I feel like I can get that with mushrooms, but I'm gonna need you to make them into like something more edible because I don't eat like I heard they taste like shit. So
I got you. So my spouse and I tripped about I would say easily 70% of the weekends in the last 12 months.
Sheesh.
Yeah. And
COVID survival.
See how she winked her eye was still open. That shit was great.
We spent some time figuring out what the best method was to ingest this, right? So the trick is if you want. So I'm not like, let's microdose and just like fucking see if we feel a little better. Like I want to eat enough to see God every single time.
I don't want to eat that, but I just want to see like multi-dimensions and shit. Like, I just want to walk through portals. I just want to walk through portals and fight six-legged spiders.
I'm not saying it's for everyone. What I'm saying is it's what happened.
I just want to do some fantastic shit, but I want to be in a safe environment. That's why I'm scared to do it because I don't want. It's like I definitely want to do it with somebody that have done it before and can like talk. But here's the thing. You're gonna need like restraints or something because y'all have to realize again. I am 6'6", 265 pounds. Ain't nobody in your household gonna be able to stop me if I can't control myself. It'll be like the Hulk. I'm just like I just smash shit. Like, I don't want to do that in your house.
Lay in the living room, sprawl all fours out. And someone comes up to the balcony and takes one of our giant squishmallows and throws it at you. This isn't gonna run.
Oh my God, yes.
That would be awesome. A squishmallow?
It's okay.
And then that would be like getting hit by like a big ass piece of cotton, like because I'm tripping balls. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this feels so comfortable. Like it feels racist, but it's comfortable.
Fantastic.
You know what
God, where the hell did we just end up?
I want to go triple Mayo. That's where we're gonna go.
Yeah, when the Mayo tells me,
I said it. She didn't. Nobody else said anything about racism.
After being in a hotel doing shrooms, I was like, I want to be screwed on a balcony on shrooms. So that's like my next thing.
Holy
but
shit!
I do want to shroom.
I couldn't even imagine how that would be.
She has a really cool story.
I haven't even been regularly fucking high on shrooms. So I couldn't even imagine what it'd be like to have sex on that shit. You would, but wouldn't the other person have to be on shrooms too? Like,
yeah, I mean, you'd want to be pretty open about that. I feel like that it's like when you're a really drunk person nearly blacking out around a sober person. Like, that's not a good match.
I feel
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying because it's like I couldn't be fucking high on shrooms by myself.
Off, and we need to get this together. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of have to be in the same place for that
I
stuff.
couldn't be high on shrooms by myself. Goddamn.
No, the first time I did mushrooms was actually by myself when I was like almost 16.
But you were G though, so you know what I'm saying.
You know, but no one told me not to eat the entire half quarter of mushrooms.
Jesus.
So like a kid, like I was a sophomore and they were a junior, and they sold me an eighth, and they're just like, "Here are these mushrooms," and I'm like,
"Oh my God.
Awesome. And I did this by myself, you know, like at my parents' house. I'm like a sophomore in high school, and I didn't know not to eat the whole eighth. So by the end of this, I decided I wanted to be Hindu and that Ted Nugent was a demigod.
Oh, now that's if
See,
if you were seeking the face of God and Ted Nugent showed up.
It's because I turned on VH1 Behind the Music, and Ted Nugent was on there. I'm not kidding. It's so dumb, but it's
oh my God.
I just want to see shit in 2D and 8-bit. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to worship Ted Nugent.
Oh my God, I will suggest though you should watch the Goldbergs while doing shrooms. That was awesome. Like it just all the 80s colors anyway.
Yeah,
like I just was like, I was watching it, I was like,
nah, I'm gonna fuck around and watch WandaVision. I'm gonna figure that whole show out. I'm gonna figure that whole show out. That show would probably trip you the fuck out if you were on fucking shrooms watching that shit. You probably fucking kill yourself.
Me out of that.
It's like, that sucks.
Yes.
Watch a superhero movie yet because of the bright colors and the powers, but like, not WandaVision.
I'm telling that shit would probably be nuts, man. That would be nuts. At least watch, maybe Winter Soldier or something. I don't know. It got to be something.
Yeah, Winter Soldier would be cool, or even Infinity War. Infinity War is cool.
I don't know, man. I don't feel like crying, man.
I'll cry.
When I see fucking Black Panther, when I see Black Panther dematerialize, it's just like, oh God, damn it. Anyway, what are we talking?
Junior, is that you? I think the dog's in here. You heard barking, right?
I didn't.
That's not.
You on that shit Craig was smoking on fucking Friday.
We're gonna have to wrap this up now. We're gonna have to wrap this up.
My God.
Oh my gosh, it's been 37 minutes.
How long do the after parties usually last?
And that's not including minutes. Yeah, that's not including the 10 minutes of gabbing that we did.
Yeah, that was not including 10 minutes prior. But yeah, But you've given us some good material, so I appreciate it.
When it's fun, man. When everybody's having fun, it's just like, hey. I can only imagine what this has been like if Gilbert was here. Shit.
Oh my goodness, just a lot of gay sex stuff.
Most likely, but
although that question of the weirdest place you've done it,
I feel like he would have owned that.
Exactly.